Tell me, as you were looking around for someone to build this pool in the backyard, what were you looking for? What was important to you in a pool building company?
Somebody who was not only reliable, but honest, was willing to answer any questions that we had along the process, because I like to know what's happening and why it's happening. I don't want to be a micromanager, but I want them to be open to answering questions and not just telling me to trust the process.
I think name brand also helps too, because you can really see the Premier name is such a common name in the pool building business, and having that confidence of making this giant investment is nice, knowing that, hey, if something does happen, they're going to be around. They've been around for so long. They're not just a little company that shows up one day and is out the next. So
we interviewed the owner earlier, and he said, what's really important to me for our clients is timelines and communication. Tell me how those went for you.
Communication was amazing. You get obviously your designer, you have their phone numbers, you can text them, call them whenever you need to. After the process starts, you also have personal connection with every single person who was in our yard, and we knew who was coming and we knew when they were coming.
What was really nice about Premier is they have an online portal that they would update very regularly. So if you had a question on, when was concrete coming, when are they doing this inspection, they had it online. So it was kind of nice because you'd be able to look. I don't think you could ask for any better communication. Our designer, Steve Provost, he answered our questions at sometimes midnight, 11 o'clock. We would send a text.
Yeah. He still does. The pool's been done for almost a year, and he still is right there if we have any questions.
Send a text at 6 a.m, hey, what about this? And he has an answer. So I think the big thing for me is when we were doing this investment is, hey, we have these questions that pop up, and Steve or anyone else from the company would be available to answer them.
And you've probably had ideas of what you wanted in a pool, features, things that you wanted. How well did the designer translate those for you?
Honestly, I feel like he brought my vision to life better than I even imagined was my vision, if that makes sense.
So your pool's been in for about a year. Obviously, you got a ton of use out of it last summer. How are you using it these days?
It's April, and we've already swam in it probably half a dozen times.
When we were going through the process with Steve, we were like, hey, we really want a heater. And we asked him, what are the benefits to solar and what are the benefits to, gas or electric? And he was really upfront. He was like, it depends on what you want to use it for. We're so thankful that he did, because otherwise we would have ended up with a gas or electric heater that wouldn't have been right for our lifestyle. Now we have a solar, and we're swimming in April at 91 degrees in the water. So it's amazing.
And I think the nice thing that I really enjoyed about Premier was there was never a push, right? I felt like every time we asked a question, like an upgrade, they gave us the honest answer.
So presenting options that fit your budget and your lifestyle, not that just fit their business.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. And they do show you the higher end options if you ask for them. So they don't push it on you if you're not asking for it.
So what would you tell people who, like neighbors or friends, that say, gosh, I'm thinking about building a pool. Who should I use? Why should I use them? What would you say to them about Premier?
Steve Provost. He's such an honest guy and such a hardworking guy. And again, I think a pool is such a huge investment for families, especially times now. And having that, knowing that he'll answer the phone late at night or respond to your text at midnight, it's just a nice feeling to have. Another reason we did go with Premier is our friend had their pool built by Premier, and they had nothing but good things to say. And it's we're on the same boat where it's been a great experience. And you reach out to the staff here, they still treat you like that first day customer, even though we've been our pool's built now and they have a bunch of other projects, but they still treat you like you matter. And I think that's huge.
And if you do your research and you talk to other people who have gotten pools built, you will find the right company for you. We did that. We had more than one company come out, and Premier was simply the best.
We live in a track home community and we have a small backyard, and we didn't think it was possible. And I even told them, I said, hey, I don't think this is possible. And
other companies told us it wasn't.
Yeah.
So
and Premier comes in, they're like, oh, we can do it, not a problem. They have the resources and the staff, and if a pool's a dream of yours, then I think Premier is going to be the company that helps you achieve that dream.
We were the first single-story house in our neighborhood to put in a pool, and it's not a new community. So that should tell you the backyards are pretty small. If Premier can do it, take the plunge.